Everyone, and welcome to Nat 1. Right, we are down a player, that's Declan. Goodbye, poor Declan, goodbye, poor Oswald. Because last session, the party made it to Bavlorna's cottage. Along the way, they travelled through the Soggy Court, they met some of the old kings of the Soggy Court. They met King Gullop 19, who is the current king of the Soggy Court. And I can hear your sisters talking in the background, Peach. Yeah, so you made it through there. You saw all the heads decapitated on spikes of all the previous kings. They were all nattering and gossiping with each other. And you met Clapperclaw, a little child scarecrow boy, missing his what he claims to be his original head, which is the stag's skull. But he's got like an empty gourd as a head, just rattling around some coins in there for some reason. So he's obviously told you that he's missing his skull, his head. And you also received a book from King Gullop, which is the big book of bad blood belonging to Bavlorna Blightstraw herself, which he claimed had been stolen by a Darkling, and he had taken it from her to see if his name was in there, considering he's obviously been a bit lacklustre as a king, especially because he allowed Sir Talavar to escape in one of the swamp gas balloons, which has since been retrieved and is currently being patched up in the sort of southwest part of the Soggy Court. You also found that in the northwest part of the Soggy Court there was, in Downfall, there was a like a storm balloon with a couple of Darklings selling a bunch of random crap in there, and yeah, that's pretty much what you found out there. You went to the palace where the king obviously said, if you return this book and obviously make it look like it wasn't me that's taking it, then I'll gladly let you stay in my palace. And you got dressed up all lovely, so you are all currently dressed up in what's the word? Ridiculously opulent, but also like extravagant, stupid, foppish, ostentatious, Victorian / Renaissance / all those kind of vibes, Shakespearean ruffs, white powder, red cheeks, etc. Those kind of vibes. That's how you currently dressed when you what's the word? You made your way across the, shimmied away across the, what's the word? Bloody washing line up to Bavlorna's cottage. And you did start at the bottom floor, the first floor, which is just above the sort of wooden staircase that rises up from the lake itself. You didn't have to go that way because you went across the clothesline way. That's the word I was looking for, clothesline. And you ended up in a fabric room. You snuck out there, Holland made a bit of noise, and one of the sort of dolls, mannequins, like dress mannequins, were twitching down there on the first floor. You did spot a huge pool of water with a mirror in there, and a lily pad. Archie made the big mistake of walking into a room which had a horse's head staring right at her, and a bunch of animals that have all been sort of stitched together in loads of different formations, strange taxidermy. Everything's very grotesque. The floorboards are like mossy and horrible and slick. It's very swamp-like. But they made their way upstairs anyways, as Oswald felt a calling because his smile was nearby, and they ended up going into the room where Bavlorna is in the study room with Charm, who is a Darkling. I don't think her name has actually been said out loud, so I'm just gonna... I don't know actually, did the King Bullywug say Charm? I don't think so, he just said a Darkling. So you don't know this person's name, but it's a Darkling sitting in an armchair speaking to Bavlorna as Oswald approached and entered. Bavlorna immediately found an issue with Oswald, considering he's a Clockwork Soul sorcerer. And you notice all of her clocks would be still. Like, everything's preserved in time in this, forever stagnant place. So she swiftly gets rid of him by offering him a deal to accept her gift of Alar returning back to life and his smile back, so long as he is whisked away from here, never to return again. And that's when we said goodbye to Oswald / Declan. Hopefully not forever, because he might come back for a little cameo, but hey-ho. But you are currently Archie, Flopsy and Holland, one member down, standing, facing Bavlorna Blightstraw herself, in all of her squidgy, slimy, swampy glory, her big thick eyes like round saucers, flicking and sort of like clicking wetly as they open and close, her tongue sort of slithering over her teeth and salivating out of a big sagging mouth, which is almost like a kangaroo's pouch in a sense. Her neck is so long and like bulgy underneath, like looks like she's got serious thyroid problems, like this huge gulping neck. You can see the potential in her jaw, that it's extremely powerful, as she sits there, mouth agape, waiting for you to respond, as she has just said,
"And what am I to do with you?"
I apologise for the misophonia, people in the audience, as Bavlorna really sounds like shit to do, so she's going to be slurpy. Apologies. She looks expectantly at you, licks a wet eye.
But you have chores to do. You don't think I'll let you leave without doing me a favour?
She, like, her bendy arms sort of, like, crack up as she, like, rises herself up a little bit to straighten herself out.
My pool downstairs is in need of repair. As you can see,
she shows you her skin on her arms. It's all, like, sort of dry and cracked in the sort of way that a dry desert cracks and splits into loads of different patterns. It's all very crusty and flaky and covered in like scabs. She itches it and it flakes away.
My pool is blocked and fresh swamp water can't get in.
She just, like, blinks at you with her mouth open. A fly sort of, like, wanders into her mouth and buzzes there into the open space for a minute, like, ah, and then just flies out again.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't care what the problem is. Just get it fixed.
You can see that she's not even bothered to locate what this issue is. It's just that it's not working no more, so therefore Bavlorna mad. Oh shit, there's no sound from anyone. What's happening? Me? Wait, no. Yeah. Give us a sec. Hang on. Fuck my life. Hey, so, hey! Just give us a sec, maybe just discuss what you want to do, because no one can fucking hear you, so, okay. Technical difficulties.
That is just what I say to myself when I'm not on the call.
I think it's done. Give me confirmation, guys, in the stream. Thanks for watching, people, because like if there was no viewers here, then I wouldn't know.
We don't know if you can hear your gratitude.
Yep, all better. Right, someone else talk a bit.
Hey baby, how you doing?
Alright, brilliant.
It's me.
So far, I think only Archie has responded to Bavlorna, saying, I'm glad that got sorted fast as well, jeez, thank you so much. Yeah, so Archie's responded to Bavlorna asking if she knows why the pool is blocked. She doesn't know. She doesn't look like she's bothered to find out at all. She looks very lazy and languid in her body language as she responds. She doesn't know. She's just... You can see that she just needs to take a daily bath.
She's not grateful for them.
Flopsy just tried to excuse us, but Archie wanted to talk more.
Oh yeah, Flopsy did say, well, we will be on our way, kind of thing, so...
Yeah, because Flopsy is scared TM and wants to leave.
Well,
good point, actually, like, so, what does everyone look like when they're looking at Bavlorna? Like, Flopsy?
Puppy dog eyes, but on a bunny.
Oh.
He's just seen Oswald getting blipped out. Feels happy for him, but wants to leave before he gets blipped somewhere bad.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Archie just kind of, I don't think she's looking scared or anything like that, or any negative words. Well, I think that if she is scared, she's doing a good job to hide it. She's like, just kind of looking at this ugly thing in a sort of disgusted kind of way, rather than any sort of frightful way.
Okay. And Holland?
Holland's just like local teen boy discovers gross thing, wants to poke it.
Okay.
He's like apprehensive, but he's also very much like, ooh, look at that, ooh.
Yeah. She's very much wringing her hands and like licking around her mouth. And she says, I forgot her voice already.
Well, chop chop. As you can see, I have a guest.
And she goes over there and sits down. She hocks up, spits in the corner, and just a massive giant lump of goo comes out of her throat as she hocks up this horrible snorting bit of snot. Spits it just directly onto her own carpet.
Flopsy, do we really want to sort it out?
Well, the way I see it, we might be kind of lucky, really. The big bad evil hag has given us a way to escape without hurting anybody. We actually get to help.
Yeah, you're assuming that it's not like something terrible.
Well,
And
I'm
we
assuming...
can look around. We can maybe find Copperclaw's head.
Exactly. I think Fortune might be, staring us right in the face here.
I can hear everything you're saying. You know.
Not a secret conversation, anyway.
I thought I asked you to do something.
I know I'm just deciding if I want to do it or not.
Go ahead. Anyway, as I was saying, Bavlorna, myself, I'm a genius.
And she continues this sort of like hushed conversation with Charm. Charm sort of nodding and agreeing with her eyebrows raised in a very sincere way, holding on to a little teacup with a finger out, little pinky out. But Charm does keep looking over to you guys just with a bit of sort of concern on your faces, as though to why you haven't gone yet. Like, she looks confused.
Okay, we'll do it. Well, I'll agree to do it anyway. I can't speak for my friends.
I don't think you have much choice.
She
There's always a
plops
choice.
back down again, and she extends on her legs, like sort of hovers higher above you, and all this wet sort of hair like sags forth across like a chest, as she sort of extends her chest outwards, like essentially making herself look bigger, but also like protruding her chest outwards in a sort of very toad-like way.
Mm-hmm.
She is intending to intimidate you into doing that. So
Okay.
let's just roll a charisma save.
Charisma save?
Yeah, because she's doing a bit.
Would
of
not be a wisdom
intimidation.
save. I'm not being banished.
What do you know? Maybe you are.
Let's have a look. Check.
Oh, I'm not even a Flopsy.
That's just you.
Doing that with advantage because she's a hag, and that's a 19.
Ooh.
Andrew beat though.
Okay.
He bet. Wow.
When she gets so close to you, Flopsy, the sheer stench of her just hits you all at once. And you are much more concerned about the disgusting nature of her smell. You're not so concerned with the way that she appears or dresses, because you just think it's eccentric. So you're not scared of her appearance at all. You are just taken by how much she smells. Like, it's assaulting your senses. But Holland, you are wise to be fearful of her in this show of aggression. But Archie, you know very well. You know very well that this means she could start on you at any minute if you don't do what she says.
Flopsy's nostrils burn and twitch a little bit. Well, you certainly do need a bath. I think we should get down to it post-haste, right, fellows?
Absolutely.
I do.
We shall have it done in no time for you.
Need a bath for my poor skin.
Yes, we should have that skin wetted up in no time.
You are rather lovely. I'd like to see your head on a tortoise, perhaps.
What a rather funny notion. I've never thought of that. Maybe I could dress up one day.
Or maybe a bullywug.
She looks longingly at you, Flopsy, as though you are her dinner, and she licks her lips, a very spiky lips, razor-like.
He is backing out the door as she does this while nodding and smiling. He's just going to put a hand on Holland and Archie's shoulders as well as he backs up, inviting them to leave with him.
Holland will follow along.
Goodbye.
She slams the door like poof,
Anyway.
and you can hear her continuing a conversation. Charm seems rather like affable in the way that she's speaking, like through the door. But you can hear that the topic of conversation is how much of a genius Bavlorna is for a taxidermy, and how much of a bitch Scabatha is. So, yeah.
Well, this is rather fortuitous, isn't it? We have a way out. We maybe have free reign of looking around. I mean, we do have to find where the blockage is. Who's to say it's right next to the pool? It's a rather large pool. We could go around quite a few rooms looking for this.
Well, I don't know. We did just agree to do it post-haste.
Yeah, post haste, like after haste.
We've been hasted out of the room.
I think it's us that has to haste first.
Well, if we've been hasted out the room, then we could maybe say that the haste hasn't ended yet, and carry on hasting.
Like, I'm gonna haste down this corridor.
Well, I don't think you should do that.
Why not?
Because we gave our word, and that means something.
Well, we're still gonna do it. We've just gotta look for the blockage.
It's not going to be in that room.
I did say, Archie, that we would do this in no time, and if I remember rightly, every clock in Bavlorna's room is stopped. So, currently we are at no time, and it'll be no time however long into the future.
Archie thinks about this for a second.
And as you're standing in this hallway, you received the flavour text that you should have received last session, but I didn't have time for it. The walls of this dank hallway are covered with scores of portraits depicting grumpy, sad, frightened and angry people. The figures include humans, elves, halflings, bullywugs and goblins, among others. The portraits are rendered in a variety of mediums, including paintings, etchings and sketches. All are displayed in gaudy, gilded frames. A framed oval mirror, 2 feet wide and 5 feet tall, hangs in the middle of one wall, and Holland, you are standing in front of it and you see your own reflection. It appears normal.
Had too many run-ins with reflections, though. I'm just gonna step aside from it.
Right, so let's get to it. We'll have it done in no time. We have to do it, though.
Oh, sure, before we leave, yes.
Meeny, miny, mo. This door.
Alright. You push against this door. It's quite, like, the wooden door is, like, mouldy and sort of rotten, and it's, like, pushes hard. Like, it's almost like it's bloated from the sort of moisture of the swamp, and it like creaks like and opens out into the room. It kicks up a bit of like mold spores into the air as you step in. It's dusty but uncluttered, and several shadow boxes hang on the wall to either side of a modest bed with mouldering linens. Most of the shadow boxes contain mummified pixies that are pinned to boards like a collection of butterflies. And the glass on one of them has been broken and its contents seem to be missing.
Oh God, this is so... Is there any kind of, I don't know what it would be, like a label? That sounds silly as soon as I said it, but yeah.
A museum of mummified pixies.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are no care taken to label or name these pixies. They have been splayed out with their wings and pinned. Each pixie's body in the centre is shriveled, the skin preserved but still gaunt and taut.
Poor guys.
Each one with the face of horror, with its mouth hanging open, like eyes sewed together.
Well, Oh, sorry.
Olin's just gonna quickly raise his hand to his holy symbol and say a prayer for them in Celestial, which is the language that Skex speaks, so he's gonna do it for these pixies too. I'm sorry this happened to you. I hope you're at peace wherever you are. Just nice and simple.
Mm-hmm. The room remains eerily quiet, and a thick stench of swamp water fills the air as the window blows air in.
I don't think we should stick around here. I don't see any skulls, apart from the pixie ones, but anyway.
And next one, I guess.
Mm.
This room has 2 exits. Above each door, so as you walk in and you look around, mounted on a wooden plaque is a severed goblin head with its mouth agape. Other furnishings include a sideboard, 2 cupboards with doors made of wood-framed glass, a large banquet table covered with plates of half-eaten food, and a swarm of feasting flies. A chandelier hangs above the table, its tallow candles filling the room with dim, flickering light. 6 mismatched chairs flank the table, 3 chairs per side.
Is this balcony open? I presume it's just like a walkout deal.
Yeah, you can just go out and survey the area from there.
Yeah. What side are we on?
You are on the side that overlooks the balloon as it is being repaired. You see that it's almost there. It's the sort of like, you can see them sewing it up, but then as soon as they sew one side up, the other side pops and like gas flies out of it. So they're like, nah. And they're hopping around trying to fix it.
Nice to get a breath of semi-fresh air.
Not much fresh air over here.
I can't smell anything apart from her. I think my nostrils have been permanently changed. Sad to say.
She is very stinky.
Even I can't smell my natural smell, which is honey.
Just push them out. No, they're working for Miss.
Who said that?
You turn and look into the room, and you can't seem to see anything.
Oh, hello. I look at the goblin heads, see if it was them talking.
You look into the goblin head, and you see 4 eyes blinking back at you, like, and you notice that there are 2 lawnlings sitting in this gaping mouth. When they spot you looking, they like duck down and close their eyes so that their eyes are less visible.
Oh, hello. We're friendly.
Friendly? You work.
A finger points out of the mouth.
Work!
We can work and be friends. Me and this guy work together and we're friends.
One plops
Flopsy
out.
waves at them.
One pops out of the mouth. He plops onto this table, crashing a few of the cutlery and things around. And he's got like he pulls from his jacket like a ream of parchment. And in front of you, Holland, he places it down and brings out a long stick of charcoal. And he says,
Draw. Picture. You sad.
Oh, I can't do that. Flopsy can do a lovely picture.
I could draw a nice picture of Holland being happy, if you like.
No.
I wouldn't give him anything.
No. Him. Sad. Draw.
and he like presses his finger, like his big stumpy finger on the paper, and you see that the grease leaves marks wherever he presses.
Well, okay, but I'm telling you it's not gonna work. And Holland will just go over and pick up the charcoal, and as soon as it touches the paper, it just goes out of his hand. It just spills across the table.
No! Bad! No!
He like picks up the paper and like wipes it down as though that's cleaning it, but gets more grease on it. Slops back up onto the table, slams the paper onto the table again, points at Flopsy.
You work. Draw him sad.
Points at Holland.
Why do you need me to draw him sad?
Art.
You can...
It's art.
Well, I would argue that art is something that you would want to see, isn't it?
Bavlorna want to see sad.
Well, we were speaking with Bavlorna before, and she didn't say anything about this. She struck up a deal with us. We are working with her.
Work.
We're going to clear her pool out, so we're going to make her happy. I don't think she'd want to see Holland sad.
Work. Now. Work.
He like jumps down off the thing, leaving the drawing behind. He slams the door open and points out of the door.
Okay. No
Work.
problem. I'm just going the long way round.
We don't want to go Wittershins.
No.
He jumps in front of the door.
No work here. Down. Down.
Are you sure? The blockage could be just through there.
No. Water. Down.
While he's distracted with Holland and Archie, can I do a quick sketch of him with a smile on his face?
Aww.
Certainly do that, yes.
Is that performance or sleight of hand for drawing?
It would be, let me just think.
A death saving throw.
I'd say it'd be, I'd say performance for drawing from now on, because sleight of hand's more like doing things under people's noses, what I'm seeing. You know, like legitimate magician sleight of hand.
That's a 22.
Okay. So you've drawn that picture on the table now, right?
I'm just gonna hold that up while he's bickering with Holland.
The second lawnling flops out of the goblin's mouth and stands next to you on this chair. He looks at it and he goes,
No. No. Bad.
and he slams it like out of your hand, like onto the table. And he's got his hand covering the face.
But I did an art, something that you'd want to see.
No.
And I wanted to see one of you happy.
No, his hands grasp around your hands to pull the little charcoal out of your grasp.
I'm not going to contest it, you can have the charcoal.
He takes it out of you, looks at you really evil, like frowning at you, and he pulls his hand away and just starts drawing a big sad mouth over the mouth that you've drawn.
Bad, sad. No.
Well, how do you feel now that you've added to the art?
He's not even listening to you anymore, he's lifting up the piece of paper and staring at it with his big goggly eyes. And almost like nothing else exists, he just plops down and just like very, very like sophisticatedly walks over to this door and he just leaves.
You really think you can reason with these?
Well, I think I made him somehow happy. Even if sadness makes him happy, which is a bit strange.
Well, you didn't make him happy. He made himself happy then. I don't know. I don't really think it matters what these things think.
Sure
I
it
look at it.
You look at what?
I just look at the little cunt.
Way, alright. He's just standing there defiantly, pointing with his long, gangly arm. Like, he is short and squat like a little frogman, but he's, like, pointing his long, like, E.T.-like dangly arm towards the door that you've just come through.
Hey, creature.
Oh,
Do you like... Well, if that's what you want to be, sure. Lornling. Do you like living?
No.
Great. then I'm sure you won't feel bad if I kill you if you don't let us through. I roll an intimidation.
Whoa!
There's no need to roll. He's absolutely unaffected by that. He says,
Not living.
You're not living. Well, then clearly it doesn't matter what you think. You have to listen to people who aren't alive. I just want to walk. Well, I don't stand on him. I just want to try and open the door.
He just stands in the way, like he puts his hands out over the door so you can't get past.
Do you have, like, your own name?
Lonling.
Like, Lenny the Lornling?
Lonling. Me. Lonling. Him. Lonling. Others. Lonling.
Well, we're both Harengon, but we have our own names. Maybe you guys should try that.
No. Work.
He's not budging.
I'm gonna message Holland, so he can't hear. I think that sadness makes them happy, so you could maybe try pretending that going through that door would be a sad thing for you, and then he might encourage you to go through.
I'll give it a shot. Oh no! I just realized if I go through that door, I'll die!
A roll of deception check.
And I have advantage because I have the snap flower in my armor.
Wait.
Hey. I'll die if I go through that door.
Hey, he's not creative, what can I say? 20.
Okay.
Dirty 20, but 20.
His eyes blink at you. And he jumps in Archie's direction. Sort of like slapping his hands over her face and like pushing her to one side. And he like nods eagerly and he's like,
Yes. Die. Bunny head.
Oh no, here I go! He like falls on the floor.
his arms like sort of like doof, doof around the door and his like head like creeps around to like peer at you in there like
Touch.
What am I looking at on my face?
a contraption. A contraption made of entangled copper tubes connects to a pot-bellied boiler and a dozen cylindrical containers which in turn sprout even more tubes that feed into buckets. Barrels are clustered in the southeast corner and a work table in one corner of the room has bits of copper and metalworking tools strewn across it. Light filters in through the green diamond-shaped panes of glass set into the window. As soon as you enter this room, the stench of alcohol just hits you. These buckets are half filled, some have got like droplets dropping in right now. Yeah.
Holland, you better not drink that alcohol, I say.
You don't know what's in here.
Yes,
whoa,
drink.
I can smell it, can't I?
You can smell from the door being open that it's definitely a distillery.
Lovely. Holland will army crawl his way over like it's causing him great pain.
Yes. Yes.
Holland, telling you, you don't. This is your influence.
I'll make a big
I
show
agree
of
with
like,
you, Archie.
Oh.
I'll make a big show of like sniffing one of the droplet things.
Holland, if you touch that, then
Yes. Touch.
no
yes.
bedtime stories.
Touch. Yes.
Yum. He has a little rabbit sip.
So, From what? One of the buckets, or what? Like what he puts his head.
Like, just catch a droplet as it falls.
Okay. So you stick your little tongue out, and you lean forwards. Make a dexterity saving throw.
No, fucking hell, 22.
Nice. Your tongue sort of like balances underneath us, awaiting this drop. And the drop lands, and it's this overwhelming taste of like gone off mushrooms that like coats your entire mouth, and the alcohol is extremely strong. It's like paint thinner, like all of a sudden hitting your tongue at once. It's very sharp, and if you were to swallow, it would burn on the way down.
That's not like Witchlight wine at all.
Don't go saying Witchlight wine as if you have it all the time. That was a one-time special thing. I'm going to get my water skin out and try rinsing your tongue.
Him wine.
He had wine one time because I couldn't get the bottle off of him quick enough, and I've always discouraged you drinking, Holland.
I won it fair and square on a game. It was mine to do what I wanted with.
Well, it's all fine in the carnival, but right now you can't go around drinking anything that smells, well, like this.
Oh, but he wanted me to. I was just making him happy.
I think you've made him quite happy enough now.
It's weird that this is in here, though.
Yes. Drink. Touch.
Do you drink any of this? I say to the Lordling.
He like smiles really widely, and his eyes get really big, and he nods like,
Yeah. Yum.
Would you like a drink now?
Oh.
He backs up into the corner. He's like, oh, shaking his head.
Bad.
Oh, why would that be bad? If it's something you like.
You touch.
Flopsy.
I don't really want to actually touch it, considering even the one that drinks it doesn't want to touch it. Well, I'm not going to have a drink myself. Should we get a cup for our little friend?
I mean, he does work here.
Along with the utensils and stuff that are on this bench, is there any sort of cup or receptacle or anything like that?
You see buckets, you see everything I said in the description, cylindrical containers, tubes.
I'll get a cylindrical container, because a bucket seems like too much for this little guy.
Oh, those containers are like the barrels, like the...
oh, right.
Like they're coming from the big barrel, etc. Like, it's all linked.
Do I have a mess kit?
I presume you'd have a mess kit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'd have like
I've got
a
chef's
receptacle.
utensils anyway, I can just wag a cup out of that,
Get
can't
a
I?
ladle.
I got the ladle for the ghost, so I'll just do the ladle again. I'm going to get my ladle out and put it under the drips. Does it burn through my ladle like acid?
Make a dex save.
Ooh.
Even with the reach of a ladle?
Even with the reach of a ladle.
$18.
Shakily and tentatively lower your ladle under the flow of one of the droplets. And yeah, it fills to the brim with this mushroom-based alcohol.
I will gingerly walk over to the little Lornling and offer it to him.
Yes.
Here you go, little buddy.
Yes.
Would you like a sip?
He's already like grabbed onto it, and he's like slurping it into his mouth. It's all like going down side of his cheeks and onto the floor and stuff, and he's like...
No.
More. Touch.
Are you sure you haven't had quite enough? There needs to be enough for the rest of everybody here, doesn't there?
Not
How many of you are there?
Many.
Well, we want to make sure that they have something to drink as well, then, don't we?
He's got this look of like squinty, cheeky, but like I don't know, like he looks like he's extremely untrustworthy. Like I don't know how to describe it. He's like giving you like the evils and smiling at the same time, and pointing
Just
over
imagine
at
it
the
with
machine.
constantly moving, shifty eyes.
Yeah.
Lornling. Have you happened to seen a deer skull around here somewhere?
Yes.
Where is it?
Art.
Oh, yeah, we want to see this art.
Yeah. No. Key.
No key.
No. Mummy key.
Yeah. So she has the key, I presume.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you go get it for us? We'll tell her. We'll tell her that you drank her drink.
No.
He just folds his arms. He points at the distillery.
Touch. Touch.
No. I'm not going to do anything you tell me to.
If we get you more of the drink, would you be able to, maybe get the key for us, though?
No. Touch. Work.
Don't you have any work to do?
Touch. Work. Or me tell Mummy.
And then we'll tell her that you drank some of it. And then what's she going to do? She's going to keep you alive. Forever.
He looks at you like a kid that's just laughing at you trying to parent it. And he like flops out like blob, blob, blob. Blob. He smashes onto the table and he's like as he slaps away.
He was an odd guy.
Holland, I'm very disappointed in you.
You hear a door
Why?
like creak in the background. And you hear
What?
No, shit. Let's get out of here.
Bye.
Holland Archie swears in front of Holland.
alright.
Whoa, potty mouth.
Oh, sorry. Oh, God.
Alright.
Fuck is that?
So
Hello?
in this gore splattered kitchen, a stout figure with a stained apron, iron boots, a crimson cap, and a bloody meat cleaver chases a pair of vultures around a butcher's block while the squawking birds fight over a scrap of meat. And they're all like, rah, 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 like picking it apart, and like they'll grab the meat and pull it between themselves. Like you can see that it's like entrails and other such gory things. And you see this figure chasing them around, going,
Come here, you, come here.
and they're all like,
Rah, rah, rah. Come here, I'll have your neck.
etc.
I hope your kitchen doesn't look like this, Flopsy.
No, we don't tend to have many pests, at least of that size.
Don't just stand there. Catch them.
Why? What do you give us for it?
It just looks at you suddenly like confused.
Well, you gotta give us something if we're gonna do anything for you.
Well, then don't. Ah!
He like jumps on the table with this meat cleaver in his hands and starts chasing after him again.
Well, you heard him, guys. He doesn't want help.
Guys, if Bavlorna thinks that we're not doing work right now because of that little squirmy thing, maybe we should help, and then at least we can say we are doing work to help in the house.
Well, you can help him, but I'm not.
Well, I don't necessarily want to. It looks rather... He just looks at the blood and everything in the room. Looks rather unsavoury.
As soon as you say that, you hear, ah! and then one of the vulture's heads just gets flown off in your direction, and it lands on the floor like here in front of you, with like a squeaking like, and it's like little fucking eyes pop out a little bit, and you see that there's like a long trail of like skin from where it's been hit, from where it's like sort of pulled out of the body. And he's like, now, finally! The other one's like, rah, rah, squawking around. And he literally just grabs the vulture with his bare hands and just starts to like pull, like you can hear the ripping of skin as he's like tearing these feathers off. The blood's just seeping out of its neck hole.
Didn't fucking need us then, did he?
So
2 seconds later, he just pulls him apart.
And you wanted to help him?
Well, maybe make it look as if we were helping, but Flopsy just stares into the eyes of this vulture. I think I've had rather enough of this room now.
I wonder what's in this one.
Either.
As soon as you put your hand on this handle, Archie, just reverse a second.
Oops.
As soon as you put your hand on this handle, let's have a look here. Let's have a look.
You die.
Wait. Make a death save.
Your hand sort of like touches the wooden door handle, and this door slams open, and Bavlorna is standing there, looking at you, Archie, as you're about to enter this room, and she goes,
The pool is not in there.
It's not?
No, it is downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
She advances.
Oh, I think we saw it on the way up. Jeez.
Oh, that pool! Oh, how silly of us.
You better not be tampering with my art.
Oh, no, we haven't touched the thing. We just wanted to, well...
Roll a deception check.
Well, it's not a deception. We haven't tampered with her art.
That's what you think.
Well, in that case, but what? But then I'm not lying.
The buckets aren't going to fill at the same speed.
Well, it's not. But you, right? Whatever. I was just going to say, like, everything she creates is her art. So the distillery, etc. You know, you're saying we in the general. You have tampered with her art. But you will succeed in that anyway. She looks a bit suspicious at you. Her eyes sort of like flicker. And she like steps around the room and she goes,
My guest is waiting, bloody toes.
And she like creeps forward, like passing Holland along the way. And as she
while she goes past.
Yep.
Sorry. Could I?
No.
Could I just literally?
Yes.
Oh, go on then. If it's the thing, go on.
What?
Oh, I thought you were doing it. I didn't mean to encourage you. I thought you already decided.
No, because you guys were saying, "Oh, something's happening." I didn't want to interrupt that. Go on.
No.
Oh no, you're the thing
something.
that's happening. Yeah.
Oh, what am I doing?
Stealing a key.
While she's going past you, I had something to do.
Oh, okay. We're all on the same page. Because you said it earlier, I thought it was for Jenna's thing. Okay. Anyway, I want to give her a once over, see if she's got a key chilling somewhere on her person.
We were encouraging you.
Right, her hands are like slammed down on this table, getting all covered in blood, as she's like leaning towards Bloody Toes, as Bloody Toes is like literally tearing the feathers off this vulture as quick as humanly possible. Well, as quick as red caply possible. Roll a sleight of hand.
Hold your horses. Not on me character sheet.
Before it's rolled, can I slip a cupcake to Holland to give Bardic Inspiration for you to use?
Just smush it down the back of my shirt.
Too cheeky.
Where is it?
Can I aid Holland by whispering annoyingly?
What's a bardic inspiration? Is it D6?
A D6.
Oh, hey, 18.
Oh, fucking hellfire. Jesus. Okay. So, you see her sort of apron dangling like a saggy belly in front of her. This apron has like deep pockets in it. And as she's like leaning forward, you see these like her arms are leaning on the table. You see these like great loops of underarm sweat sort of seeping down through her clothes. You've got to get close enough to her to smell that. And you dip your hand into her pocket and retrieve from it a cluster of keys attached to a keyring.
Swag.
As you are standing extremely close to her, she's unaware that you've taken anything from her pockets, but she turns around slowly and looks directly into your face and says, and sniffs deeply.
What is that I smell on your breath?
Nothing.
Her eyes.
I haven't eaten in days.
Roll a deception. You would smell very much like the
Dirty 20.
Thing. Right, let's have a look. She's looking directly at you, and she sniffs again.
Bad breath. I like it.
She looks again even harder at you, and you see her eyebrows furrow a little, and she puts a hand towards your sort of like arm, and a long nail, like scabby, horrible, broken, rotted nail, like pushes up against your shoulder, and she goes,
How old are you, then?
I'm pretty much a grown-up.
Deception.
I'm old enough to be here, that's for sure.
I think that was a deception check, Lauren, if you're not rolling it.
Oh, I did not hear anything.
Oh, it's deception.
Can I aid him by saying he's older than most? Oh, I don't need it. I was going
To
to say
be
he's
fair,
older than
she
most
does
of my
genuinely
friends.
think that. Holland has in the past been like, yeah, I'm grown. Like he said it to Archie, like, I'm not a kid anymore.
She squints at him and sort of retreats a little, like a finger away from him, and says,
Good. Because I do not like small children. I want them as far away from me as possible.
Well, I haven't been one of them in a long time.
And if you were, you'd be vanished to a playground far away.
Ugh. Playgrounds are for babies. Not for big bunnies like me.
Anyway, we should get going and fix that thing.
Yep, she points her arm in this direction. Well, or this direction, whichever direction. No.
In all directions.
Down.
Oh, shit.
You see that Charm's midway through walking up these stairs.
Hey, where are you going?
You just see the like back of her as she's like going up there. That's what I meant.
Yeah. So, hey, where are you going?
What, in an out loud voice? She pops down, peeps her head around the corner, and she's like, can't a darkling visit the bathroom on their own for a bit of privacy?
Yeah, whatever.
She steps down the stairs and she says, if I were you, I'd keep your wits about you. Bavlorna doesn't take well to liars. Or thieves, for that matter.
Well, It's a good thing I'm keeping my wits about me, and I look at Flopsy and I look at Holland.
Well, at least I'm not the one that's bringing attention to myself. You better get on with your little chores.
Come on, guys, let's do that.
I'm assuming we could just walk past these lordlings.
Yeah, they're just like chilling in the room. She actually follows you out of the door. Come on.
Are you coming with us?
Indeed.
I thought you wanted the bathroom.
Well, I can relieve myself elsewhere.
You're not going to be in the pool, are you?
Well, I think
Of
she'd
course
probably
not.
like that.
I have other business to attend to, if you don't mind. And she's just going to push past you and walk down the stairs.
Well, I'm also going to walk down the stairs.
I am also going to walk down the stairs.
Huh, I got there first.
Sprint down the stairs, have that.
I'll run down the stairs. Holland, no running in the stairs.
DM, I don't know where the stairs lead. Could you please move Flopsy to where I need to go?
Yeah. Scoobity-bop, scoobity-bop, scoobity-bop. Scoobity-bop, scoobity-bop. Scoobity-bop.
Whee.
Thank you.
And you see that Charm's there. She's just walking. Well, she walks this way. And you see she flips up this trapdoor here and just shimmies down it.
Where does that go?
She's gone.
Do you reckon it leads to another bathroom? Flopsy says, jokingly.
I don't
Me?
know. But it looks like we're gonna have to sort out this pool.
You look into this pool. And let's have a look here. Okay. It is a recessed pool lined with mouldy clay tiles. Takes up most of the it's got stagnant water filled up to the depth of 1 foot. There's a stone well that's given off an unpleasant, pungent odour. And yeah, so let's have a look here. Yeah, okay. It seems that the well is where the water from the swamp would rise up and flow into this pool. But it's not doing that right now.
Okay, so there's something wrong with this pool. Maybe because there's a mirror in it?
Wouldn't it be underneath?
Well, does anyone have any experience with fixing things?
I do, but not pools.
Well, what about you, Flopsy?
I can fix up things that have gone wrong in the carnival, but mostly it's woodwork, my own stand, but I don't think I've ever really done anything with water before.
Well, I guess you could say we're all a bit out of our depth.
Oh, I get it.
Holland, where are you going?
Well, I've got to go
Okay.
look in the middle.
Well,
Yeah.
I
I
don't
can't
know,
see
maybe,
where Holland is.
maybe you should be the first person to go in there. It could be, really bad water. I don't want you to get hurt.
Oh, Archie, that's so nice.
Well, I'm just saying, it wouldn't do to go about having my friends be harmed.
It's also very smelly water.
Upon closer
Well-
inspection, Holland, you can see like flakes of dead skin that are like soft and bobbing along the top of the water like scum. Are all like, all over the surface.
I think she's like a snake in here.
that's not her.
It's not her?
I mean, if it isn't her, it might be... It might not be a snake, it might be her own skin.
Yeah, but snakes, they peel off the skin.
And how do you know she doesn't?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh. Right. Never mind. I thought you weren't saying that. I thought I was saying something new.
I think we're both reaching the same conclusion.
Yeah, I think we're both just as smart as each other.
Well, okay, so there's either something blocking the pipe or something blocking the underneath. So we could go to the middle and have a look down, or we could go underneath and have a look up.
Well, there's no use in all of us getting our hands dirty, is there? And I, as a baker, I'm used to getting my hands a bit dirty. Flopsy looks utterly repulsed at this wall, but he's kind of getting himself ready. Like, I dare say I could go in instead of you two and have a look.
I mean, I could do it because I can, like, minimize the damage, so to speak, and Holland sort of swishes his hand and swishes the water away from the center, the edge even.
Yeah. Like Moses parting the scummy, skin-filled sea.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that famous biblical tale.
I'll go have a look down, and you guys could go underneath. We could shout up and down to each other.
Well, we could watch you from here, and if you can't see anything, then we could all go downstairs and have a look up.
Oh, okay.
We are in a stranger's house, Holland. We don't want to be, running about separately.
Well, it would have been fun to play telephone, like I used to do with Palasha. I'd get the tube and put it in the water, and I'd speak to her, and then she'd speak to me.
What's a telephone?
It's like a tube. I couldn't remember the proper name for the game. Just leave me alone.
Well, I don't know who this Palasha is.
She's a mermaid, and telephone is mermaid for tube.
No,
That's
right.
cannibal.
Well, I don't speak Ackland. See.
Well, anyway, I'll go have a look. And he'll part the bloody Red Sea.
Way hey. So you approach this well. And it's let's have a look here. You approach the well. And it just looks like quite an ordinary well. Apart from obviously the water that surrounds it is like lifted up in the space that you're standing, so like it sort of laps up and around it. You peer into the well and see that it is filled with calm water almost to the brim.
He'll step up on like the rim of the well and start moving the water from inside the well instead.
With shape water?
Yes.
That means that you'll be taking it off the... So you're standing on the rim of the well, so you're taking it off from the base water and focusing it on the centre water.
Yeah, basically just trying to clear without stepping in the water if I can.
So you're up on the edge of this well, like you're standing on there with your rabbit feet, and the water that was in the bath area sort of like flows back to its normal 1 foot depth, and you're like standing on this edge here, and you're peering down, and you focus so much effort onto this shape water cantrip, but you see that the water is not moving like water at all. It's not moving in the same way that water usually does for you. It seems that your power has no use here, and that could suggest that it's not water.
I don't think this is water.
You can roll a nature check.
Oh, Lyra, tell me what this is. 6.
Yeah, you just know that it's not water.
Oh, this is like that stuff, you know when you're making cupcakes, Flopsy, and it's like, you put the water in the flour and you spin it around a bit, but it's not quite the mixture yet? It's like that.
Oh, well, that sounds surprisingly more delightful than what I thought it would look like.
But like with swamp water.
Oh, okay, now it sounds disgusting. Is there anything you can do to maybe move it around or see through it? Does it look just like water?
Yeah, can I
We've
see?
lost Archie from the chat. Sorry, Holland, go on.
Can I see through it, or is it like a bit opaque?
You can see through it as though it is water. It has the same transparency as water.
Okay. So, I mean, I can toss shape water to the side for now because it's not working.
Yeah, it's not
If
water.
I instead whip out the mace and use light and just sort of hold it over the well and look as far down as I can I see anything blocking it?
Strangely enough, the light shines all the way through this non-water, and it looks as though it's shining into water. That this entire well has got no blockage whatsoever. It's just seemingly that this water is still.
Huh. There's no like object blocking it. It's just the water's stuck where it is.
Oh, that's strange. She did say a blockage, didn't she?
Yeah, that usually means like, you know, the candy cane machine has got too much candy in it. But like, there's nothing here.
Well, if something were to get blocked, that suggests that there's some sort of mechanism to make the water come up, because naturally water would come down, right?
Yeah, like gravity and all that.
Is there anything that Flopsy can inspect around, like, just to see if there's any sort of mechanism or anything in the room? Does the well just look ceramic?
The well is like a stone well, and from what Holland's telling you, you can probably guess that this is the problem. That this water is still. Like, this water isn't water, for starters. You can tell that from the fact that shaped water doesn't work. But that it is still. This is stubborn water. That isn't water at all. It just looks like it.
I'm gonna try. I hope I don't lose this, but I'm gonna try and stick my watering can in it and see if I can fill it up with the substance.
Okay. As soon as the watering can sort of touches the surface of this not water, it is literally like sucked out of your hands, like, and the watering can hovers midway, like sort of a couple of feet down, like so that when you look in, and it's like it's literally been sucked into jelly, like.
Holland, come back now.
Flopsy, it's gone!
I know, I don't know where it went, but step down from the well now.
It's in the middle, I can see it!
Yes, but don't reach for it. Come, pop the water and come back. We'll reconvene and we'll have an idea to get your watering can back, but step away from the well.
Okay, we have to get it back though. Fucking wild magic, I'm not just... I want it so bad.
You'll get it one day.
As soon as you get close to the edge, Flopsy's going to reach out, grab your arm and pull you up to where he is. Right, now you're away from there. Did the watering can sit there? Did it suck all the way through?
It's just like in the middle. like it went, and then it's just there.
Just bobbing in the middle.
Yeah, like it's in jelly or something.
Flopsy, roll a nature check.
Flopsy not good at nature. Flopsy really not good at nature.
You know,
3.
He's not in tune with his roots. That's what it is.
No, you're utterly baffled by this circumstance.
Flopsy licks his lip for the tiniest millisecond. You know, Holland, you keep comparing this to things that are rather tasty, and the smell in here is really confusing my senses.
Sorry about that. I guess we should try looking underneath now.
Well, that's if there is a way underneath, unless we just swim through the swamp.
A trapdoor.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
must go underneath somewhere.
I feel at this point it would be logical to ask Archie if she's seen anything like this jelly before, but...
Archie is having technical difficulties and therefore is stuck in the void of the mind.
I was just wanting to know whether...
Yeah.
Archie
She's
was coming
thinking
back, that's
so hard about
Archie's
it.
thinking very hard about how to get back into her mind of the present. It's
She's
almost like
thinking
she's
so hard what it could
restarting.
be.
She's restarting her mind as we speak.
Well...
We'll just
if,
silently bring her down with us, I guess.
I was going to say, if we decide to go down, Flopsy's going to link arms with Archie and be like, well, on we go.
Okay.
Okay, Flopsy, let's go. That's my Archie impression.
Now, be careful, though. If you see any water-looking things that isn't water, stay away from it.
Yeah, I'm an archer. I'm not going to get close to things.
Good.
Down we go.
That was more being said to everybody, not just you, Archie, but I'm glad that you were snarky in your response.
When you get out of the trapdoor, you sort of lower yourself down onto these rickety wooden steps that sort of go around in a square sort of downward staircase that go around the scaffolding of this cottage. In the centre of this scaffolding is the actual tube of the well itself that goes all the way down into the swamp water. You don't see any mechanisms or anything like that. It's just a thin... the tube itself extending all the way down. So if you were to go underneath, you would have to submerge yourself in the swamp water, swim all the way down to the base of the swamp's lake, and look
swim
up
the tube.
and swim up the tube, yeah.
Well, that sounds like a bang-up idea.
I could certainly try.
You're not going to try that, Holland. I'm not going to let you. Well...
While we're down here, can I see like a really big stick floating in the lake anywhere?
Yeah, when you're looking around at the lake, you can see plenty of like sticks, foliage, bits of leaves, moss, a few like clumps of frog spawn.
I'm gonna snaffle up a whole bouquet of sticks and bring them back up.
Yeah, they're all like slick with moss, and like the kind of stick when you try and find a good stick in a forest, and you grab one and it's just slimy, and you're like, oh, you know what I mean? It's not a good stick; it's just a slimy, horrible stick.
As long as it's long enough to try and, I don't know, hook my watering can out or something.
Well, it did look as if it kind of sucked the watering can out of your hands. Are you sure you're going to be able to hold on to a slimy stick?
No, but I don't have anything else I want to give up.
Well, maybe we could use your watering can to find out how big this jelly is. You say it's floating around the middle. Could you find a big enough stick to maybe, when it gets sucked up, it'll push the watering can out the other side?
Oh. Yeah.
This blockage will be harder to move if it covers the entire tube, but if we can maybe find where the jelly ends and the water begins, it'll be half the problem solved.
Well, we could tie some together, although I'd need your help with that.
I could try and help. I think Archie's better at tying things, but I'm okay at it. I mean, who do you think made the cupcake stand?
Oh, as if I don't know.
Nothing that a bit of string and can-do attitude can't do. I'm going to try and tie sticks together, I guess.
Okay, so
My measure of the feasting orchard.
how are you doing this? Like in detail, how are you doing this?
Holland, do you have anything to suggest?
Well,
Or
in
are
my,
you just-
I was picturing like sticks, like slimy but chunky, and then just sort of. What's the word? Hang on, the word's failing me.
I'm thinking like reeds from the side of the swamp.
Oh,
Just being
really?
plucked and tied together.
Oh, for the
Yeah.
tie. I thought you were meaning for like the sticks. I was gonna.
Oh, no, yeah, that's just for
I have
tying
a
them.
hope if that would do any better. It depends.
Is the rope not going to be too thick for sticks?
Yeah, that's the only thing.
I could try it with the rope, but I'm not sure how well that'd work.
Yeah,
Unless
well,
we get some like chunky logs.
yeah.
Chunky logs.
Oh, hey.
So we're going with rope or full-on nature grass tying.
We'll read it up.
Yeah, let's read it up. Flopsy likes a reed because it's a musical instrument thing. Is this a survival that I'm rolling?
It will be, yeah, to tie all this nature shit together.
Here, I'll hold it still and help you.
Yes, you can help in that way.
Yeah, I'll let you have that, yeah.
I
Flopsy roll
can't-
with advantage.
I can't
Oh, wait.
inspire myself, so
I can make it actually good. I'll be.
Nat 20!
Yes!
Nice. Okay. So what does the most perfect version of this contraption look like?
It just will not fucking break.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like as tall as Holland.
So it's like what kind of device is it? Like, just to give me an idea of what it even looks like. Like, is it a pole, like a long stick?
It's basically like a big long pole. It's not like straight because the branches and stuff that we've got will curve in slight bits, but it's not like banana curvy. It would stick straight down through the well when we
Okay.
stick through. It's like Gandalf's stick, but made out of like 3 smaller sticks that have been tied together.
Okay. And are you attempting to push it up from swimming down to the bottom of the lake and pushing it up?
No,
Well,
from
I would
from
not
the
advise
top.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna head back over. I'm gonna shape water once more. Whoa! I can't do that by accident, but
Okay, how long is this stick?
as long as we can possibly make it. We would have used like mind's eye to try and gauge how far the watering can was from the surface and go as best as we could.
We should say the stick's probably a little bit taller than Holland.
Yeah.
Right, because I was going
I'd
to
say
say
it
that
sticks
this
just
with
a bit above
with a
your
nat
ears.
20, the stick can be the longest poking device ever constructed. And when Holland's holding it at the top, Flopsy, you can hold it as well, so it's literally that long. Like,
Okay.
it's
Nice.
It's a nat 20, like, you know what I mean? You've created the really long poking device.
Okay, can it like curve in the way that when Holland starts digging it down into the well? Like, because I'm not sure how high the
Yeah, it has
ceiling is in this
flexibility.
room.
It has
Like,
flexibility to it, given the way that
Okay.
you've attached it with reeds. It has some level of elasticity to it.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, Archie, hello. You seemed a bit
Archie,
quiet.
What's the word? Like, your attention focuses on the fact that Flopsy and Holland are now holding a very long stick that's a bunch of sticks tied together with reeds. They got a nat 20 for it, so it looks extremely durable.
Wow.
And their little Harengon nature ways have managed to create this long poking stick that's supple, flexible, elastic in places. Holland's got the front pokey bit of it, and Flopsy's holding the rest of it at the back. It's that long.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
We're
You
going to see
guys
how
need
far the
me to
jelly
do
goes.
anything? Wait,
Oh.
what are we doing?
This water is not water, it's like jelly, and it's sucked up my watering can, so we're trying
Jelly?
to poke it back. Do you know what this could be?
Like, it's some sort of jelly?
Yeah.
Roll a nature check. Because everyone else has.
Okay, I can roll with advantage just cause.
No.
Just go.
Aww.
Just
I
cause.
wish I was holding 100 weeds. Okay. Right.
How would the wheat book help you with jelly?
Advantage with
You never
nature
know.
checks.
Oh no!
Oh.
Our only hope.
You have no idea what the hell they're even talking about. Like, you've been wistfully, thinking about other shit.
What do you mean? I've just been wistfully thinking about other shit.
Could you stop saying those words in front of Holland? He's going to get a bad potty mouth.
Well, he's already an alcoholic.
I washed his mouth out as soon as his drop hit his tongue.
And I didn't see any soap. Anyway,
Soap is alcohol.
right, obviously, it's nothing dangerous. And the best thing to do would be to just poke it with this big stick that we've got. Poke it as hard as we can.
I agree, just make sure you don't accidentally touch it with any of your actual body parts.
Okie dokie. And be careful, it sucks quite quickly, so don't get rope burn or reed burn.
I'll try.
Are we trying to pull it out? Sorry, I'm not really sure what the plan is.
We're pushing it down all the way through, because it's stuck in the middle.
Yeah, but if it's jelly, it's just gonna go... Well, I wouldn't know. I've only got a natural one in nature. Oh, that seems like a pretty solid plan.
Well, our theory is that it sucked the watering can down a little distance. We want to see how far the jelly will suck this down, because it must turn to water at some point.
Well, that's a very supple idea. And this is quite a sturdy stick as well, so I'm sure this plan's gonna work. And it's not gonna be like some jelly monster or something. Even though it just looks like water to me. I can't see what you're on about.
I think a jelly monster would have eyes. And then Holland just pokes it in.
Okay. Describe how you're poking it in. So you're poking it in to try to what? Like to get the watering can?
Yeah.
Okay. As soon
Right on.
as soon as the stick touches the surface of this water, make an athletics, like a grapple contest.
Okie dokie. Nat 20.
Nice.
Strong boy.
Way.
Damn.
Holland.
You have full control as this stick, like you can feel the suction like straight away, like it's tough, you know what I mean? Like it's like pushing a needle, like when someone gets their tongue pierced, it's like pushing a needle through like a thick muscle as you're like pressing it all the way through. It's attempting to suck, but you're like pulling back as well because you don't want to lose the stick completely. But you push it down 1 foot, and it touches the watering can.
Since I've got a nat 20, can I try and just hook it and pull it up?
Yeah.
Saucy.
So you loop it around the handle of the watering can, and you begin to pull. And as you pull, your sort of heels are like leaning on this, this side of the well, and you pull, and as you do, you see the cylinder of water just rise up as it's clinging on so tightly to it. You actually pulling up this entire cylinder of clear jelly up out of the well itself, and out flops as you fall backwards with the power of it. This gelatinous cylinder.
Who would have thought?
It's not a gelatinous cube. It is a big
What?
floppy cylinder.
How tall is it?
It is 10 feet tall, as it slops up out into the ceiling, bangs against the roof, and slops down onto into the pool, like sort of falling with this fat sort of gelatinous mass as it like rolls off the side of the of the well, Holland, you do fall back with the pull of it because obviously you've still got grip of the stick. So the way that it is almost like it's high up. Flopsy, it's going to probably come out of your hands though, because it's rising up. Holland's not letting go, but neither is the gelatinous cylinder. Flopsy, make an athletics check to see if you can keep hold of the stick. You're going to need a really high roll. Whoa! Excellent. Right.
Now.
Holland's feet rise up off the ground while off the side of this thing while holding onto the stick like dangling like monkey bars. Flopsy, you're holding on like you're like pressing it down, like you sort of got your foot on it to sort of keep it at this diagonal sort of 45-degree angle. As that angle starts to increase and increase and increase as the gelatinous cylinder rises up out of the thing, and it pops like out of the well and slaps down onto the floor. But as it moves and slaps, obviously the stick moves as well. The stick is still firmly lodged into the gelatinous cylinder, attached to the what's it called? The watering can itself. So it's hooked under the watering can's handle. But oh crikey! As soon as it pops out as well, the water just starts to rise like whoosh. Underneath your feet, Holland, you can see the sort of water getting higher and higher, and it's going to come up to 3 feet high now with this. Well, I say fresh, but like fresh swamp water. And
is Holland in the air holding on to the?
Holland is 10 foot above the base of the pool, so 7 feet beneath Holland is the surface of the water now.
I'm going to keep a strong hold of the stick and say, Holland, shimmy back!
Do I have my watering can out of the thing?
You don't. It's still inside it.
I need it. I need to get it.
Don't be silly, Holland. We can get it afterwards, but shimmy back.
Is it close to the edge?
The watering can is 1 foot within it from the surface, and therefore I'd say about half a foot within it, radius-wise, in the centre of it. It's a cylinder, not a cube, so don't be fooled by its appearance.
Don't be deceived. This is a cylinder.
Yeah.
Please, could I have my watering can back?
The cylinder it remains a cylinder, flopping around, and you sort of swaying side to side as it's flopping. But all of you grips are extremely tight.
Holland, don't be foolish. We can get you a new watering can.
No, I need this one.
Holland, if you reach into there, you will end up with your watering can. And yes, you'll have it in your hand, but then you'll be in the middle of a gelatinous cylinder.
Okay, well, the stick still has it on its hook. I'll come back to you guys and we'll try and suction it out.
Yes, that's a good idea. Just come back first.
I'm gonna try and shimmy my way over.
Alright. You with your strength and stuff, you've got all nat 20s, so you're fine to shimmy over. Flopsy, you're still holding on to it, and as Holland's sort of like grip sort of loosens as he's like walking along there, you see the cylinder sort of swaying side to side even harder. With a nat 20, you're going to keep hold of it for as long as you want to. But obviously now you've got to deal with this cylinder, this gelatinous cylinder that still remains in the pool.
Oh gosh. Guys, what do we do?
Well, I can kind of reposition it a little if needs be, but we've done what Bavlorna asked of us.
What?
Squeeze it out of one of the windows.
I mean, I don't think we want it near us. Imagine if it topples over, it's gonna roll around. That'd be really fast.
Yes, I wouldn't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. Oh, wait! There is the risk that if we squeeze it through a window out into the wider swamp, one, it could come back and block this again, and 2, it could run havoc on all of the friendly people that we met. Well, some of them weren't friendly, but some of them were. It could run havoc on the local people.
I suppose it could be Bavlorna's bathing buddy.
Yeah, we don't want to hurt it.
But I need my watering can.
Well, why do you need that one specifically?
It has sentimental value.
Oh, well,
I have a bit of an idea. With how long the pole is, if I've hooked the watering can by the handle, could I push the stick through the other side of the cylinder?
You could. This is going to be a great feat of Dex, because you could push it all the way through and pop out the other side and just have it be through the actual handle itself. To pull it out would be a great feat, to push it out, you know what I mean, with that. So that would be I'd say a sleight of hand, but that DC would be 20.
My thought for it would be, because if I just try and push the watering can out, it's probably not really going to work, but if I have the stick going through the handle of the watering can, then puncture the other side of the cylinder with the stick, and then I say get Holland on the other side, and we lift it up or to the side, we can maybe rip it out that way.
Okay.
the stick long enough to do that.
The stick's like...
As long as you need it to be, we net 20.
yeah. Well,
Fair.
how wide
very
is the
supple.
cylinder? I know it's 10 feet long, but how wide is it?
Well, if you're attempting to push it through, then you're going to have to step into the water, aren't you, to do that? So you have to
Probably 10
wade
feet
3 feet into the water to
I can
push
clear that for him, though.
even harder. However, there's nothing behind the cylinder to stop it from just moving backwards. Like,
And until it gets to the edge of the pool.
yeah, that's true.
Why can't we pull it forward?
You can pull it forward. There's nothing stopping you from pulling this cylinder around. It's just getting the actual watering can out that's going to be very difficult.
Why don't we just beat the shit out of this cylinder? I mean, the crap out of this cylinder.
Thank you for clearing up your language. Have you ever fought a jelly before? Do you know how to stop a jelly? Everything we put through it just tries to suck up.
Well, sure, but I mean, do you not have any magic on you?
Well, I could try to make it laugh. I don't think that would work.
It's gonna work. Holland, you must have a few spells, right?
I do.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I mean, well, you know, whenever I hit things with my bow, there's always, well, they always get a little bit more hurt
Huh.
from psychic damage.
Oh. Mind pain.
Mm.
Does jelly have a mind?
It has, well, this one clearly does. It might just be all jelly and mind. Unless it's not, and then, in which case we don't have to worry about it, but it got there, and unless Bavlorna put it there, which I doubt she did, otherwise she just, you know, she didn't seem to know anything about it. Well, I just, you know...
I seem to have a rather strange idea. Holland, do you remember when you had some of the Witchlight wine? We don't tend to talk about it too much, but it was a rare treat, and how warm it made you feel, and I've seen a lot of people get merry and more giving when they're a little tipsy. What if we were to get some of the alcohol and see how the cylinder reacts to that? Maybe it would be a lot more welcoming and friendly and give the watering can back.
That's a good idea. Burn it with acid.
Okay. I didn't quite say that. It's alcohol, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. Let's go get it something to drink then.
Well, I can try and keep a hold of it for here so it doesn't go anywhere, I guess.
Okay, I'll put on my invisibility cloak, I guess, as well. Well, just holler if you need me. Holland, do you want to come?
I'd like to stay with my watering can, but if you need me, I'll...
Well, it's probably not a good idea. I mean, it would kind of ruin the point of my invisibility. Okay, I'll go get it. Archie's not going to put on her invisibility cloak until she's upstairs.
Okay.
If Bavlorna sees you, just let her know that it's crucial to the job that we're doing.
Oh, she won't see me.
When
Nice
you
weather.
go back up the stairs, Archie, you notice that the picture that Flopsy drew of the lawnling has been like sellotaped to the wall in this corridor with its sad mouth drawn over it. And you get to this door.
Can I roll stealth, by the way?
Yeah,
Whilst I have my invisibility up.
absolutely.
Do I get advantage?
I'd say yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
It's just normal. It's the heavy armor thing. Okay. You sneak your way up there. You avoid all the creaking floorboards. You make
At any
your way
rate, I'm
through
still
this room.
invisible.
Yeah, you make your way through this room, and it is empty. You are invisible.
Awesome. Let me get into this. Let me peek through the door first. I say in my head. Let's peek through the door, see if anyone's there.
Yep. You peek, and funnily enough, there is a lawnling in there. When you peek, and you see that he is he's got like a sort of tin cup, and he's just like putting it underneath the dripping and sucking from it. It seems to be the same one.
Hey, I took my hood down.
Ah.
By the way, hey you. We're sorting out the problem for Bavlorna.
Work. Good.
Yeah, we're doing work now. Pass me that cup.
No,
He like puts it on the ground next to the contraption and stands over here. He points at it and he goes, "Touch."
touch.
What? Touch the contraption or touch the cup?
Touch.
All right then. I pick the cup up.
The cup's over here, so he pops it down there.
Yeah, you little slimy bastard. It's a good thing Holland's not here, otherwise I'd be getting a lecture from Flopsy, who encourages Holland to drink, no less. Right, let me think. Is it like a vat, like a big tub of it?
It's like dripping out of different tubes and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I see, so that's how they fill themselves up.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pick up the already full cup.
It's not already full, he's drank it.
Ah, you little... I'm gonna try and fill the cup.
Alright, roll a dex save.
Fucking hell. Watch me die immediately. 13?
Nice. Yep. You found a little squeaky little tap and you just fill up this little cup. You hear the lawnling like in the background, disappointed.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He hops up to
Right.
you and holds his hands out.
Me, give, drink.
I ain't giving you shit.
No, come on, please.
Well, what are you giving me?
He
Don't
steps-
expect anything if you're not giving anything.
He just like farts in your direction and leaves through this door.
Well, I'm not giving you anything back for that. I'm gonna make my way through.
The rooms remain empty.
Yes, brilliant. Can you pop me back onto the thing there?
You can be popped indeed. You come back down the stairs. And you have a
But-
tin cup full of that mushroomy goodness.
Right, I got a tin cup full of this mushroomy badness. Right, do you think you guys could... I'm on the other side of the pool, so maybe you can... I'm just gonna come over here so that you can all see me. Here you go. Now...
You're back, hello.
I've got some of this mushroomy badness, and it's not for you, Holland, so don't even think about it. Now,
I don't want any of that.
think you could, like... You know how you did that thing where no water was near me? Well, near you, when you went down there?
I do.
Do you think you can do that again and just let me walk over to it, and then just sort of throw this glass over it?
Sure. Just
Awesome.
walk slowly.
Archie slowly approaches it until she's within.
It happened!
Archie slowly walks over it. Okay, let's have a look here.
And then gets turned into a pot as well.
Okay. Roll a D100, please.
68. One number off the funny number.
Do not turn me into a potted plant.
I'll do what needs to be done, Archie. I'm sorry.
The water suddenly sloshes up and around your legs, Archie, as you feel the tingle of this almost acidic water. It doesn't actually do any damage to you, but it's very, very tingly and everything. And Holland, you sort of start to shake, like your body just becomes overcome by this nervous feeling, this anxious feeling. It's like pulling all of your muscles tight. Quite similar feeling to and you turn to look at Flopsy, and Flopsy's looking at you with reassurance in his eyes, but you start to see his skin, his fur on his face just sort of burn away, and beneath that, this skin, this burnt plastic-looking skin underneath sort of surrounds his skeletal face, that you could imagine what his skull looks like, as his ears just sort of like crisp and burn away, all his clothes just like flaking off, like particles in the like little bits of ash floating off into the wind around him, and you are fixed staring at this thing in front of you, and that's what Flopsy looks like to you. You are fucking terrified of him, and you need to leave his presence now.
Holland, what's wrong?
When Flopsy says, when Flopsy says, "Holland, what's wrong?" his mouth like opens agape, his tongue dangling out, like "Holland, what's wrong?"
Yeah, he just screams, runs out.
Well, as the water rushes up, I'm going to use my reaction to throw this cup.
All right, you throw the cup of mushroom alcohol at the gelatinous cylinder. Full stop.
Oh, shit, that did.
It has zero effect whatsoever. It just like sort of washes down along the gelatinous cylinder, and it sort of like cleanses its own self with its own goo.
I'm gonna move away from it.
Looking from that and then back to where Holland just went, Flopsy's immediately just going to drop the stick and run into the room that Holland ran into.
It's on the balcony facing south. You actually are overlooking a giant cauldron, which is on the ground outside in the soggy court. As you come out there, Archie. So you've just run out there, Archie. You left in the room with this gelatinous cylinder. As soon as Flopsy lets go of the stick sort of like rises up into the air, like finally it's got some freedom, and you see that it's like sucking it slowly like into its body. But it doesn't seem to be like in any way like aggressive towards anyone. It's just slobbing around in the water having a great time with a stick. It's obviously not good enough for Bavlorna, as you can see, because it's still flobbing around in there. But anyway, focus on Flopsy. You dash outside onto this balcony. The air hits you straight away. Yeah, go.
Barely looking at Archie, I'm gonna like motion over and wave my hand to make her follow. Archie, something's wrong. Holland?
What?
Holland, from your vision, this skeletal zombified Flopsy is approaching you with a very sort of harrowing look to his face. He's like screaming out help from you, is the vibe that you get from him. Like burning alive.
Holland's like on his ass scrambling backwards because there's nowhere else to go.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like
Flopsy doesn't advance
down
any further.
in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Holland, what's the matter?
Can't Flopsy! He starts to cry.
Oh, do you mind if I come closer to you, Holland?
Be careful.
It's alright. I just want to give Holland a big hug and just hold him.
Aw.
As Archie hugs you, you sort of staring over her shoulder at Flopsy.
Just
Demonic
close your
Flopsy.
eyes, Holland. Close your eyes.
I put my ears back down.
Your ears are over your eyes.
Yeah.
Oh. And you sort of feel the embrace of Archie for a while. Your ears flop down over your eyes. And you can feel the sort of tears wetting all of your fur and your ears and things. And you breathe. And you breathe. And when you're ready to peek, you may.
He clutches at his symbol first. And then opens his eyes.
It's just Flopsy. It's just Flopsy standing there. Lovely, friendly Flopsy.
Not lovely, friendly Flopsy.
He's now evil.
He's now evil. Flopsy is crying intensely. His ear that is sticky uppy has flopped a little bit further down, and he just looks utterly concerned but has no idea what's going on.
It's usually lovely, friendly Flopsy having a breakdown in front of you right now.
I would probably say you've not seen him this sad.
Aww.
Sobbing.
Holland bursts out of the hug and runs to Flopsy, and he brings him in, but as soon as he brings him in, he immediately pulls back and touches his face to make sure it's real, and he's just so relieved.
It's me.
You're okay. You were amazing.
Are you okay, Holland?
It was. I didn't want you to die. And Holland hugs him again.
I wasn't. I'm not going to. No. I don't know what you mean, but that's good to hear.
I looked at you and your face was gone.
Well, Flopsy grabs Holland's head and pulls it back a bit. Do you see me now?
Yeah.
Well, this is me. I don't know what must have happened. You were just in the middle of moving some water. I guess something must have overloaded you. It has been quite a frantic and busy day. But this is all I'm going to be.
Sometimes I do short circuit, but I haven't done it for a long time. I thought I grew out of it.
No, I don't think it's your fault, Holland. No, I don't know what's going on, but I think the best thing to know is that nothing is going on now. I'm fine.
Might have just been Bavlorna playing tricks on you.
Yeah, it must have been. I'm sorry, I got your legs wet.
No, we've still got a gelatinous cube to deal with.
As soon as you say that, you hear this rumbling doof, 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 and this stick's sort of straining against this window as this cylinder's pressing up against it. You can see its bulbous sort of extension coming out. You're gonna have to mind out of the way because this shit's flying out now.
Oh shit! Let's mind out of the way.
Yeah, I'd say Flopsy because you're in the direct line of sight. Roll a dex save.
Flopsy is not letting go of Holland, so if Holland moves
so he's holding Holland.
If Holland was moving that way, I'd use his momentum to help move. That's not even me trying to get advantage.
Then. Holland, make a dex save on behalf of Flopsy.
I'd be happy to.
I'm happy to make the dex save. I'm just saying I've moved that way.
The way that
Holland.
you've given this now, it's definitely Holland that's dex saving for you to pull you out of the way.
We both have gravity anyway, so.
Rolls a nat one.
Oh, no. We've had too many nat 20s. Oh, wait. I can add my d4. Wait.
Oh god.
10.
10.
Yeah.
It's just not quite enough.
No.
It barrels through, squeezing all the twigs snapping around it as it's like getting all the twigs getting sucked up. Flopsy, you are like mid-hug Holland, but you get snatched out of his hands and sucked into the cylinder as it goes careening down into the water below.
As I get sucked in, I'm just going to say one word and that Holland, and then get sucked in.
Yeah, Holland.
No.
You are going to take some damage now as the acid that's within this cube starts to permeate your body. Let's have a look here. That's that's 12 acid damage. You can't breathe. You are engulfed. And you are now flopping on the surface of the swamp's lake.
How far down is the swamp's lake from the balcony?
From the balcony, it is about 20 feet.
Just damn.
Falling down into the water. You are, like, contained within it.
Holland, when you saw Flopsy burning before, you've pretty much just seen that happen for realsies. Flopsy doesn't look good.
Oh, God.
I think at this point, let's roll initiative.
Yes, sir, please. Okay. My ass is going straight over that balcony. No, it's not.
Oh, crikey.
Right there.
Oh, Flopsy. How do you have such a high initiative? Bloody Nora.
It's Speedy McGee.
Oh, crikey.
Feeding McGee into a gelatin cube, like. Bloody Nora.
Ooh, now this is not good at all. This is not good at all. Oh, this is not good.
Wonder what my new character is going to be.
This is not good. Guys, I'm scared.
No.
Guys, I'm very scared. Okay.
No, don't say that. We don't want to know.
Okay, this is scary. Okay.
Did we ask?
Yeah, this is scary. Okay.
Is it scary?
Yeah, this is scary. Yeah, this is scary. So, this is very scary. You should be incredibly scared.
No, I won't be.
Right.
No, I can take that.
So, floating in the water is this gelatinous cylinder. It has started its turn. I would say, for the sake of that being its turn, that it will skip this turn. And that is legit, because it has had a turn. Archie.
Okay. So, Archie, Mistress of Darkness, would like to, do what anyone would do in this situation. I think she's going to try and sharpshoot it, because she don't want to hit Flopsy. That might be a terrible idea. Hold on a minute. Let me have a think about this. Okay, well, only one way to find out. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to try and sharpshoot it. Hit it. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does hit.
So it will take a 14 piercing damage and an additional 2 psychic damage. I would also like to make it my favoured foe, which means it's going to take an extra 1d4. So /R 1d4, and that's just nameless damage, I think.
Well, it'll be damage to your piercing, wouldn't it? So,
fair
18
enough.
and 2, that's 20 damage. Right. So what is it? It's a longbow, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. So Archie, quick as a flash, you've got to be obviously standing at the edge of this this fucking balcony. Just expertly lines up this shot, the arrow comes sailing through, down into the 20-foot drop, down into the water itself. It seems as though you can't really see where it is, but as you know it's there, you can see Flopsy floating there in the centre of it all. The water sort of lapping up and over this cylinder as it thankfully floats. The arrow breaks the surface of the water and as it enters the cube, slows down on impact.
I do ignore 3/4 cover and half cover.
It's not got cover.
Yeah, I know, but if that would be considered the same.
Yeah, it can't get you from up here, by the way. From
Yeah,
down
yeah,
there, yeah.
I know. Oh, and technically I have advantage on it, but that doesn't apply right now.
Yeah, and you would have hit it either way. So the arrow sinks in. Flopsy, from your perspective, you can't breathe. So your breath holding. Let's have a look here.
You can hold it for 5 turns.
1 minute plus your Constitution modifier.
Oh, really?
So what's your Constitution modifier?
Con mod is 2.
So you can hold your breath
So
for
it'll be
3
3
minutes, right?
Wow.
So far, 12 seconds have passed. Okay. Yes. Is that
Why 12 seconds?
because the 6 that it engulfed him on its turn, and the 6 of your turn.
Isn't it the same 6 seconds
same
for everyone's
6
turn?
seconds. Everything's
Oh
happening
yeah,
at the same
shit,
time.
fucking yeah, it's rounds, isn't it? Excuse me.
Got it
Jesus
for
Christ.
ages.
Yeah, 6. Right, okay. So you're holding your breath expertly, but I don't think that's going to be the problem. Okay, right. The problem, TM. Archie, is that all you can do?
I can also, which I should have done before I attacked it, but that's just bad strategy. I'm also going to cast my iconic Hunter's Mark on it as a bonus action. And that's not going to do anything right now, because I should have done that before. But there we go. That's all I can do.
Brilliant. Holland, it's you.
Right. I can either do... Okay. My magic is all, like, area.
Mhm.
Well, not area, but, you know, it's hard to... I can't sharpshoot. So I could either throw something at it and risk hitting Flopsy, or I'd have to go for a melee thing.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna melee this time, but I'm gonna use my Divine Smite to add 2d8 of radiant damage to it.
Whoosh.
If I hit. Oh god. So he's just gonna be like, no! Like, jump off the balcony and just bring his mace over his head and, like, slam it down. It, like, whisking, like a whisk through the mixture. Slam his mace down through the thing.
Alright, okay. So you're attempting to drop down by the side of this gelatinous cylinder into the water.
So you both want to die.
This sounds like a grand idea.
Doesn't it?
I don't want to die though, so I'm all for it.
Okay. You come flying down. Roll that attack.
19.
That's a very nice hit. You come down, deal that damage.
Oh. It's technically my mace, isn't it? Sorry, I've rolled magic.
Oh.
I was going to say, I love that it's Holland magic time.
Why did I do that? Okay.
Ooh, even better.
Hey, that's
Alright.
why you did it.
Okay. Oh, your crit damage was shit though.
Hey, it's something.
So that's 8 altogether.
Plus my 2d8 of radiant damage.
Oh, nice. Alright. So the light of Lyra streaks down from your mace through the air as you land beside this gelatinous cylinder and give it a massive whack, like, whoosh, across it. You see that, like, it tears like a big, like, sort of chunk out of the jelly and, like, slops it to the side. And it's almost like you could sort of think you could beat your way to Flopsy if you could. It doesn't look like it's that damaged though. Like it's like a carving's taken out of it. And you see the arrows in there too, but you don't know what effect you're having on it, really.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, okay. You are beside it, meaning you are 5 foot away from it. In the water.
I'm going to bunny hop away.
Okay. You can bunny hop onto the, the wooden platforms where I said there was a square wooden staircase that goes back up to the trapdoor. You can bunny hop onto the stair, which would be there. Oh, no, sorry,
okay.
Excuse me. Underneath it would actually be there.
Okay, yeah, that's
It's
groovy.
under the square of the building, not the balcony. So you would be 15 feet away from it. The bunny hop doesn't provoke attack of opportunity, does it?
No.
Brilliant. Right. So you bunny hop back, and like the water just drains from you as you stand like with your mace in hand, staring at this gelatinous cube. Flopsy, it is your turn.
Can I bunny hop out of it?
You can't bunny hop out of it, and the only thing that you can do is to try and escape by taking an action to make a DC 12 strength check. So that's just a basic strength.
Base strength.
Yeah.
Is the stick still going through it?
No, the stick cracked upon getting through the door, and the stick is like in pieces within it.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
I was going to try and use that for some leverage or something.
You
but...
literally can't move anything. Like you can't like grab the fucking watering can, for example. Like you to burst out is literally to like burst out.
Okay.
Yeah.
11.
Oh, that's not good. That's very not good. So
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that I can add to that.
Okay. You will take 6d6 acid damage at the start of each of the cube's turns. Here comes the first 6d6. This is
I'm
not
instantly dead.
good.
Like, actually dead.
No.
Well, when I roll them...
I'll use cutting words to decrease the damage by 1d6.
Oh, okay. 5d6 then.
Because I might as well.
That's 19.
Give me a second.
I love that it's Aurora.
Oh, wow.
This is Aurora's doing.
No!
You're not dead, are you?
Holland, fucking Flopsy is unconscious TM.
No.
Incredibly so. He looks terrible.
No.
Oh, God.
He's not min-maxed, but he is very close to it.
Mm-hmm. This is absolutely horrible. Archie.
Oh, fucking gay. Oh, God. I just literally had a plan. What if I attach a rope to the... I can't do that. Neither can Holland. Hopefully I can kill it. I'm just going to try and sharpshoot to it with my favorite phone. Okay. With advantage. Does a 9 hit?
A 9 will hit.
What? Yes!
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't get that nat one. Oh, I didn't mean to press that twice. Okay, so it's going to take 18 plus 6 damage. 18 piercing plus 6 piercing and... plus 4 piercing and 2 psychic damage.
Yep.
And also Hunter's Mark damage, which for some reason is marked as a d6. Oh yeah, that's right. Of course it is. Wait. Yeah, that's already it. Yeah. So I do the Hunter's Mark now. And it takes an additional 1 damage.
Oh, great. Okay. Okay.
Is it
Okay.
dead?
No, it's not dead. Again, another arrow.
We can only do...
You see
and
these cracks starting to form on it. What else can you do?
Oh, I don't even know if I can. Can I hold on to a rope and hope that Holland will pull Flopsy out? No, mate, that's a bad idea. Let Flopsy die? What? What do I do? I don't know what to do. Oh, I don't know what to do. I can't do anything on end my turn.
Okay. Holland.
Oh.
It's starting to show cracks in its gelatinous self. Flopsy floats unconscious in the centre of it.
Oh god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I don't have a good plan, so I'm gonna go for Archie. No. Okay. I'm gonna cast a spell.
Don't go on that one.
I suggest
I
you
will
pull
not-
out the massive guns.
Right. He's looking across across the lake at his best friend's corpse floating in a thing. If he had knuckles, if he didn't have fur on his knuckles, they'd be white. He's gripping the mace so hard. And he goes up to grab his symbol of Lyra, but it starts burning red hot. And out of it comes a undulating, warbling mass of chaotic energy
Away.
as I cast Chaos Bolt.
Oh.
Oh, please hit. It has a low AC, so I don't think you'll...
Don't jinx it, don't you fucking jinx it.
Oh yeah, it's got a fail.
Thank you.
That's
24.
gonna hit.
Yeah.
Right, I have the thingy for damage open on another tab. I didn't put it in the spell for some reason because I'm a fool. So it's 1d6.
It's 1d6 plus 2d8.
Okay.
Oh, but you... What?
2d8 plus 1d6. Okay, thanks.
Oh no. Oh.
And then one of the d8s is going to determine the damage type as well.
Huh?
So 6, 8, 4. So let me see. So I could choose poison or thunder. Those aren't the I've rolled, but
Well, I'd go for thunder.
thunder, please. 18 thunder damage.
How do you want to do this? You have no idea the relief I feel.
Oh, the big guns. Yeah, he's just so... I mean, the very magic that he just saw his friend torn apart with, it was built up in his chest and it just emits at the sight of it happening again. It just bursts out and just tears a massive chunk right through, just perfectly grazing past Flopsy so that he's exposed to be pulled out of the thing. And indeed, Holland races over there.
Yeah, as it falls apart, it starts to melt into the water and like sizzles away. The cylinder just melts into non-existence, and revealing Flopsy's unconscious body as it begins to sink down into the water. Make a wild magic.
Oh yes, sorry. Too caught up in the moment.
Yeah, you can have the wild magic as you were standing on the base of the thing as well.
Flopsy turns into a potted plant.
Hey, that's okay. And you swim towards Flopsy.
Hold his head above water, of course.
For the sake of it, Flopsy, make a death save whilst you are in Holland's arms.
Flopsy looks okay.
Yeah, Flopsy's still like fucking unconscious as fuck. Like you grab him in your arms and come to the surface.
As Holland does the motion of sort of pulling him closer and tilting his head up so it's above the water, he's going to do his lay on hands, which gives Flopsy 15 health points.
Do I ignore minuses when adding hit points?
Yeah.
15 is that?
Yep.
Flopsy immediately looks very better.
He's just like spitting out a bunch of water and jelly.
Are we still in the water when you do that?
Yeah, you are literally like embracing in this swamp
I'm gonna
water.
cling on to Holland like nobody's business.
Hey! Oh,
I told you I wasn't going to die, Holland.
I don't think...
I don't lie to you.
Oh, you better not.
We're
Let's
literally
get-
one turn away from certain death.
Oh,
That's
Well-
terrifying.
Thank God for that.
Chaos Bolt Clutch.
Mm.
Oh my god. Oh, God. I'm just so glad you're okay.
Imagine if you chose some poison.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm glad I'm okay too. I'm also glad that you're okay, and you're okay, Archie. As we get back onto the actual walkway bit, which is, I'm assuming, where you're taking me, Flopsy's just not letting go of Holland. Imagine Yoda on Luke's back, but more on your side. Like, Flopsy's just on you.
Holland will absolutely embrace that. Oh.
Anyway, well, I think we got rid of the problem. He just goes back to hugging Holland again. He can't think of anything else to say.
Archie joins in on this hug.
Oh. Bring it in.
So yeah, you've come up through the trapdoor again, I suppose?
Yeah.
Alright. And you're all just having a little hug.
Well, guys, it looks like we've done what she's asked. I guess we can go now.
No, we need Copperclaw's head.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god.
The good
Well-
news is we're halfway to finding that, aren't we? We've got the key that we need. We just need to find the compatible door.
Hey, let's have a look in this book of people she doesn't like.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had that.
Yeah. And also, of course, I need to return it, which I just remembered. Because, you know, I said I would, and I never break my word.
Well, do you not think it might come in handy a little later?
Well, sure,
She
but
hasn't asked for it. We've already done what she asked.
I know, but I told Prince Gullop, the King Gullop, 19, that I would give it back to her.
Well, we do have her sisters to meet later, and that might be a little troublesome, just like this has been. Perhaps, just like we said with fixing it in no time, we can return it to her, but we didn't exactly say when. Maybe we could use this for favor later on. Sorry, what is that?
Archie looks disapprovingly at Flopsy. Oh yeah, sure. Should I do his favor after or before his head gets cut off?
Well, whether you do the favor before or after, you are still doing the favor. You're not the one doing the head cutting. That just seems to be part of their culture.
Bavlorna doesn't know it's him anyway. Someone else. Or he was just like the middleman.
It's not about that, Holland. It's about integrity. If you say you're going to do something, you might as well go and do it. Because if you don't do one thing, then what's to say you won't do anything? People stop trusting you, you know? I mean, if I say, Holland, I'm going to take you back to your friends, and then I just don't do that, you're not going to trust anything that I ever do.
I suppose not, but I also don't think he cares about you that much.
Right. But if I don't take you back to your friends aren't going to start trusting me either. If they ever find me, they're just going to assume I kidnapped you. Because I never took you back. And even if they never show up, and even if you say, oh well, they'll just, you know, I could say that I was bringing you, and by them finding me, then I have brought you to them. You could make any excuse you want, but it doesn't justify bad behavior, and it doesn't justify doing things the wrong way. There's a wrong way and a right way to everything.
I believe there's many different right ways to do things. And if you consider this, if you go and hand the book to her, she could think two things. One, you've been walking around her house and maybe you picked it up, which we wouldn't want her to think that at all. Or two, she could get suspicious of somebody else picking it up. You know,
She
like...
should be.
What if she only wants it back to write his name in?
Well, that's neither here nor there. If she wants it back to write his name in, if she decides to do that, then that's her choice.
Well, everything in this house is hers, so you could return it to her without giving it to her in person. You could maybe just leave it on one of the tables, and it's still returned, just as you said. And then it doesn't get anybody into any unnecessary bother.
Yeah, you're right. Archie walks into the room, and she's just gonna put it on this crate here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you're not going to read it?
Oh, well, that's why I brought it up, isn't it? Well, let's have a look. I open it up and have a little flip through it.
Okay. So the majority of the contents of this book detail the sort of past kings of the Soggy Court and their failures to be good kings at all. Most of it's just trivial crap. But you do sort of leaf your way over to a page that's sort of detailing issues that she has, like with her sisters. And mainly just like
Scabbatha, bitch, thinks she's better than me when she's actually an idiot. She's thick and all the rest of them are thick compared to me.
and there's another page which is titled Igwelv, and it says there's a picture, a very crudely drawn picture of what looks like any random sort of dark-haired woman, but like her face has been got like crosses all over it, like her eyes over her, and her mouth is just like really sad, and like she's like drawn like arrows sticking out of her and stuff like that. And all scrawled in the pen is like,
mother's favourite, not even real sister, and usurps us all.
And then in massive letters at the bottom it's like,
we showed her, ha 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 ha.
Wow.
What do you think she means by that?
Well, I don't know. She's just some nobody. I never heard of an Igvelv.
Well, there's plentiful details on Scabbatha and Endelin. This page is reserved for Igvelv and the hate towards her. Scabbatha and Endelin seem to be more like it's just like a consistent hatred, that sort of jealousy mixed with a bit of, anger at their thoughts about things like,
Scabbatha likes being around kids. Kids are disgusting and all this but
the Igville stuff lends to pure jealousy. Like she's literally drawn stabbings of her, like.
Well, at least hags can feel jealousy. I suppose in hag words that's probably closer to admiration.
Hags are weird.
Tell me about it. Now, should we go and find that deer head?
Yeah, I don't want to stay here longer than we have to.
Okay, let's check this door that we never went into. I'm just gonna step inside. Oh, look. A mimic.
Oh, look, more shit to fight. Okay. A large cupboard stands alone in this dark room. Fine scrollwork frames the cupboard's two doors. Excuse me. Fine scrollwork frames the cupboard's two doors, which are bridged by a circular panel of dark wood. The panel is inlaid with a silver hourglass sigil.
An hourglass. I wonder what's in here. I'm gonna open it.
Is it really the kind of thing you want to just touch and open?
What do you mean it's the nicest thing in here? What? What does that even mean, Flopsy?
Well, touching things in this place doesn't really seem the safest.
Right, let's just start floating around. I mean, come on, you can't see the nicest thing in here and think, let's not open that. That's where I draw the line. Disgusting furniture, rotted wooden doors, but a exquisite chest.
Cupboard.
Well, right now I'm thinking anything that's not Copclaw's head, I wouldn't really want to touch.
Why not? What's it gonna do?
Well, I have no idea, and that's half of the problem.
Right.
But
Well,
we're right behind you if you want to try it.
where do you suspect Clapperclaw's head's gonna be? You know, I guess you could consider it headwear. And where would you put that? In a wardrobe. Or a cupboard.
Well, I can't floor your logic, really. I thought it'd be behind a door that this key opens, but that just seems to be trusting the loneling too much.
Does this
it could be in
have
there.
a lock on it?
From your make an investigation check.
This is a mimic. Okay. I'm investigating. 14.
Oh, nice. You examine the sort of circular panel with this hourglass on it, and you look around for some way to sort of like if there's a lock or anything like that. And you notice that the panel, the hourglass sigil panel, can be moved, manipulated safely. There are no traps here, but it does move freely.
Well, let me mess around with this. Turn it upside down.
You turn it upside down, and you hear a clunk inside,
Hey.
and the door comes loose. And you open it up, and inside of the cupboard is divided into rows and rows of small compartments, like tiny little drawers that you can pull out, like nice little square drawers. And each one contains a tiny little trinket. To you, Archie, this is a treasure trove.
I'm gonna take them all.
Yeah, like you, it's almost like opening up a chest of gold to you, because you know that this is currency in this place. So yeah, inside there are loose buttons of various shapes, colours and materials.
Oh, nice.
Stray cutlery from all different sets. So there's like ivory, hell-handled ones, silver ones, gold ones. You find a bunch of unopened love letters. They are not written or addressed to Bavlorna, but to just random people's names that you presume, like, through the yellowing of the parchment, it's just long dead people who Bavlorna probably had dealings with in the past. Old, frayed, coiled up belts, pressed flowers and loose dried petals, a horseshoe, feathers from various birds, and a chipped teacup.
Nice. Can I take all of these? You write them down.
Scoop them all into your, wherever you want. And as you're scooping, a loose scrap of paper falls out of the chipped teacup onto the ground.
Well, I would like to read it.
You pick it up, and on it is written in common the word spittle spew.
Spittle spew? I wonder what that could mean. Well, after taking everything, I'm going to turn the thing the right way up, the hourglass.
Mm-hmm.
What did
Sorry?
the paper? What did it say? Spittle what?
Spittle spew.
Spittle spew. Thank you.
So yeah, Archie's just scooping up all these trinkets. Holland and Flopsy, what are you doing?
Just watching Archie hoard.
Is there anybody else in the room, or is it just us?
It's just you guys.
What do the dummies look like? Are they looking at us, or are they just looking not at us?
They're just looking normally out, however they would.
Okay. While Archie's distracted, I'm going to go and pick up the book again.
Hey, Deus.
I wonder if that will come up and Archie will be very mad at you.
Okay. You pick up the book. Archie sort of has handfuls of trinkets, and I don't know why you're putting them. Have you got a bag of holding? Well,
Oh, yeah, I can just put them in my regular bag.
oh yeah, that's fair.
They're not very heavy.
We do have holding though, don't we? Oswald didn't take it.
No,
No.
you do have a bag of holding, but you didn't get all of Oswald's items.
Nah, what a shame.
Was Oswald's items by chance in the bag of holding?
Nope.
Oh, cool.
Well, guys. Well, Flopsy. You've been disproven.
Yes, I suppose it was quite the treasure trove.
It makes sense, you know. Good attracts good.
Shall we go to the next room?
Oh, wait, I've got an idea. Shit. Oh, wait a minute. Holland, you're gonna love to see this.
I'm waiting.
I go back in. I'm gonna, write on a piece of paper. I mean, does anyone have any charcoal? Holland, do you still have that charcoal? Holland, do you still have that charcoal?
I never had charcoal.
Flopsy, do you have that charcoal still?
The loneling stole it off me to draw a frown.
I have several kits that could potentially contain riding equipment.
Do you have, painter's tools or something?
I have a disguise kit.
Oh, makeup? Yeah, sure. Do you have any pass me some lipstick.
I pass you the lipstick I've been wearing on my face in the King's Palace.
Okay, I'm gonna write on one of the love letters. Only one of them. I'm gonna write, Enderlin was here. and I'm gonna put it in the thing and then lock it all up.
Okay.
There's a right and a wrong way to do things.
Okay. Did you tell those guys what you've done?
Well, I invited Holland in to watch me do it.
Oh yeah.
I would have done then. No one just stood out by the pool if you'd invited.
Flopsy wasn't invited, so Flopsy just stands there.
Yeah, with a massive book-shaped thing on it.
Holland, that'll show him.
Come on, let's go to the next room.
Come on, where is the next room?
There's one here, I think.
Oh, that's right. Do you want to go in this one first? I don't want to be the room hog, you know.
It's some stairs downstairs.
Stairs going up to what you presume to be. Yeah. So let's have a look here. A flight of stairs runs along the outside wall of the cottage, with wooden doors at the top and bottom of it. A rickety railing hugs the edge of the staircase, which looms above the foggy lake. A steady droning sound comes from a shadowed corner above the door at the top of the stairs. So at the very, very top, you look up, you see this shadowy corner, and this humming coming from it.
Hey. Well, we've got else to go.
What's that humming noise?
Certainly not me.
Maybe I could have a look with my eyes. And I'm going to just hook my head up and have an investigation.
So you're just going to look up into the darkness of this corner. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
that's what I said.
pull out my,
Alright then.
my mace and cast light.
Alright.
Oof.
Great.
I think with the light, I mean, you as you sort of raise the light up, you can see the light shines on it, and you can see it's very definitely a wasp's nest, clinging to a shadowy corner above the door at the top of the stairs.
Is there any reason to be in this room?
This is stairs leading up to a door on the second floor.
Holland. It looks like there's some wasp. It's a good thing I smell like honey.
Archie would know from your general layout and wandering and stuff that you would know this leads back to the kitchen.
But I know that from my general wandering and, well, I pay attention to these things. This will lead back to the kitchen. I think is a good idea. Because there was a room in the kitchen that we didn't see.
Yeah.
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 Yes, queen.
Alan's in his uwu phase.
Oh my god.
There was also a psychotic chef in the kitchen, if we really wanted to go back to him.
It's alright, don't worry. If he tries anything, gesture towards my bar. But with like a wink.
I mean, we can just say we were on our way back up to tell her that we were done.
Right. But also when we do tell her, maybe I shouldn't be in the room.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, I did just take a few things from her, didn't I?
Okay, let's go to wherever we need to be on the map.
Let's go to that place, why not?
Where are you actually intending to go?
Wherever we need to be on the map.
Yeah, you.
Which is where... Oh, right, okay, so you're going up through past this wasp's nest.
Por favor.
Okay.
I smell like honey. Can I have an advantage on saves?
You, as you sort of approach the wasp nests, obviously you hear it, buzzing and buzzing above your heads, but as you've not disturbed it or anything, it just remains where it is. A few wasps sort of come down and bother you a little bit, but it's just wasps.
Just be calm, Holland. Don't worry.
Is Flopsy with us?
Yeah, Flopsy's
We
there,
move.
yeah.
Flopsy,
Try and move him back. There we go.
There you are, Flop. Hey,
Yeah?
Let's go in. Oops, is she still there?
No, she's not still there, excuse me. Sorry, right, yep, she's not still there. At this point, both vultures are dead and being chopped up on this table. The guy sort of like chopping the legs and like paring and everything, and whatever kitchen words about chicken killing is, kitchen words.
Excellent work.
He's just not really paying attention. He's just like hitting, and every now and then blood will splatter against his face.
Alright, let's go in here. Who has the key?
Is it?
Oh no, wait, I don't know anyone has a key.
When you touch the door, you feel that it is cold to the touch. It is unlocked. There isn't a lock on this door.
This must be the refrigerator. Excuse me, is this the refrigerator?
Yeah.
What's in there?
Meat.
Nice.
Do you have any bones in there?
Yeah.
Any skulls? Like deer skulls?
No.
No. Okay.
What's it to you?
Oh no, I'm just trying to find... what's it to you?
He just shrugs and continues smacking the vultures.
Archie just hits him back with one.
You notice that from his demeanour, he doesn't give a shit that you're here. He's just doing his job. Like, he literally doesn't care. Like, he's very methodical and robotic about the way that he does things.
Alright. Well, do we want to go in the fridge?
I mean, if there's no deer skulls in there, I don't see why.
Maybe. Oh, shit.
I don't
Need
really
to
think
stop
the smell of the
swearing.
fridge is going to be appealing.
Well, maybe if you're Bavlorna, it will. Well, I'd like to go in this room. This other room. Can we go in this room then?
The chef just looks up to you and both, and he like furrows his eyebrows and is like,
If you're here, you can go in any room. You're working for Bavlorna.
Alright. Awesome. I walk in. Oh, is it a sauna?
"Yeah, this is
Oh.
this is a pantry. So it contains dozens of pickling jars on wooden racks. Most of the jars are filled with pig snouts, toads, small birds, onions, mushrooms, and other cooking ingredients."
Well, I'd like to take the jar of pickled onions. I don't know that.
Alright.
Hey, I just had a thought.
From around you.
What did you say, Holland?
You're really committing to this taking from her.
Well, I mean... No, well, alright then, I won't take this jar of pickled onions. But you know when you see something, you just have to... Well, like... I mean, I don't really steal things, generally speaking, but I'm pretty sure half the stuff doesn't belong to her anyway. So...
I'm noting that you're, like, committing to this now.
No, I'm not like a thief, Holland.
I am, it's okay.
Well, Holland, listen. Let me tell you something. If there's one thing I've ever learned, it's that it's okay to steal from hags.
I stole from a right old hag and I pull out Thwacko's shoes.
Wow, what sort of hag has feet like that?
A real mean one.
No, I'm sorry you had to put up with a hag. Well,
That's it. Flopsy wink.
One of the glass containers nearby you sort of clinks and you hear the shuffling sound inside. And as you see inside it, there's a very happy mushroom in there. And it's sort of wiggling side to side, like...
oh, hello. Are you okay?
It looks really happy.
Oh. Can I dance with it?
So yeah, it's literally wiggling side to side, like, but it's within its jar, obviously, like...
Me.
It wiggles and dances along with you, following your patterns. Its mouth is like so happy, like its eyes are wide open, like yay!
Me.
It's happily dances.
Did it speed up at the faster bit?
Yeah, it's just dancing along with you.
Come on, everybody, let's dance with it. You. You and us, all of us here. La la la. Me. And that ends the song. Whoa. Me. Archie starts to cry at this beautiful music they're making.
Bloody Nora.
What an experience.
Do you think it's okay in there?
Seems happy enough.
Let's keep it as a pet.
Yeah, okay.
Rather that than the smelly onions, I guess.
You.
Would you like to come with us?
Me, 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 me.
Yeah, that's right, you.
Me, 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 me.
Yep, you. Would you like to come with us?
It's wiggle side to side in the glass.
Is it like enthusiastic though?
It's wiggling side to side in the glass.
No, let's take him with us. I'm gonna. Is it like a small glass?
Yeah, it's like a glass jar with like a screw top lid on top.
Oh. I'm gonna think of a name for you. How about little guy?
Me, 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 me.
Oh, okay then. Me. That'll be your name.
What about fun guy?
Me, 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 me.
Mm-hmm. Is that noise meant to be there?
It's the dying vultures,
Oh god.
which are still dead.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just put you in my pocket. And I put it in my pocket.
Oh, you just hear it's muffled. You know, it's already quite muffled considering it's locked in a jar right now, so yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Calling back, was that taxidermy downstairs? Did it have a deer head?
It didn't have a deer head, no.
Where would you keep? Well, I'm just gonna look in the fridge. Oh look, a mimic.
Alright. This room is freezing. Chunks of frozen meat dangle from the ceiling on hooks and chains. Along the walls, more meat is stacked in piles on metal racks. A small, frost-covered wooden coffer sits in the middle of the floor. The cold seems to be radiating from it.
Must have something really cold in it. Better not touch it.
Did you find anything?
Just a mimic.
Oh, well, I'm glad you didn't go touching that.
A mimic?
No, I'm only kidding, but it's a box that is probably frozen shut and it probably just has ice in it or something. Maybe like the still beating heart of a white dragon.
Well, that doesn't sound as fun as our new pet, so, yes, we'll just leave it there.
I know he sounds really fun.
Me, 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 me.
That's right, you do. Oh. Still need to think of a proper name for you. Well,
I will go to the...
no, is he just with us?
Aww. He gets his little laugh on.
I love him. Has Archie ever seen anything like this before?
Yeah, you know that this is a campestry,
I thought so.
which are usually surrounding the fairy circles in Thither. This is a happy one, not an evil one.
That's why she danced with it.
Yes, because you can tell an evil one when they don't dance with you. You also know that they love to sing.
Yeah.
And can't really do so if contained in a jar.
Oh.
It is being stifled currently, and artistically as we speak.
Don't worry, we'll stop stifling you as soon as we get out of here.
Me, 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 me.
That's right, you. We're gonna let you out in a little bit. Me.
Alright. So you're not interested in the frozen room?
Well, Archie sure isn't.
Flopsy's not.
No. If we want to go upstairs, is the only way up to the next floor through Bavlorna's room?
It seems that you recall the only staircase leading up there, yes, is in Bavlorna's room, in her study.
We're gonna have to Then, aren't we?
Actually, that might have to wait for next session because I need to go soon.
Okay. So
I will.
10 minutes, I'd say, till 7:30, because we start at 7:30.
I don't know because well, no, I don't think so.
I know what to do. So, Holland is doubtful of himself. He reaches into his pocket to pull out the keys just to make sure they're still there, but he accidentally pulls out another key with it. The ghost key that he was given at the Pool of Restoration.
Ooh.
Huh. Totally forgot I had this. I wonder if I could see those ghost vultures. And he lifts it up to his eye.
You look around the room in the sort of, like, that sort of direction, and you see a multitude of floating ghostly animals. Just, like, there's a full deer in there, there's like a turtle, there's a lot of vultures and chickens and all such things. A few lawnlings are, like, floating around in there as well. Some of them wave at you like, whoa, they can see me? And
Holland waves back.
they're all, like, sort of, like, really shocked to be acknowledged. And as your gaze sort of extends to Flopsy in the Campestre and Archie, you see standing behind Archie is this absolutely ethereal, gorgeous-looking horse.
Whoa.
What?
Hey, there's a pony, like, right behind you.
What? Archie turns around. No, there isn't.
Yeah, have a look. And he offers out the ghost key.
I have a look through it.
Sure enough, standing right behind you is Glitterhoof.
Huh?
The ghost of Glitterhoof.
Glitterhoof? What are you doing here?
It sort of nods its head at you in a very sort of formal way, and this pride radiates from it as it sort of like dashes its hoof on the ground a little bit and sort of nudges up to you. It tries to bring its muzzly nose towards you and tries to, like, butt itself against your arm as a reassuring sense, but it sort of passes through you a little.
I want to reach out and I want to gently sort of like, as if like, stroke it, even knowing that it's not there, so that I'm accounting for as if it was.
Mm-hmm. It acknowledges that you
fine.
see it. Yeah. Is it a girl? It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She acknowledges that you see her. Her eyes sort of make eye contact with you, and there's this feeling of pride and of love as she stares into your eyes.
I love you too, Glitterhoof.
And that's where we shall leave our session.
Oh, what a cute ending.
Aww.
You'd almost forget that Flopsy nearly died.
In a room full of other dead animals. Hey, right, okay. Alright, so that's where we will leave it for tonight. We will be back again next week at 7:30 this time, so we're going to run from 7:30 till 10:30. Yeah, that's next Monday.
We will be posting the videos on YouTube, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We will be posting last week's today, if it has not already been posted, and this week's.
Yes, well,
next week.
Last week's has already been posted. So yeah, we're all up to date on YouTube. So this one will be put on very shortly, and also we do One Shot Wednesdays, 7:00 ish, and they get uploaded onto YouTube as well the week after. So yeah,
make sure you ring that notification bell. And leave a like in the comment.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone, and see you next week.